As an attorney, you've probably attended your share of conferences. They're time-consuming, take you away from your work, and you may not be getting very much out of them. Let's take a look at how you can improve getting more out of conferences.
Steve, I just got back from a conference on the estate planning topics. There's a networking component, but there was some education too, and I really felt like it was just a giant waste of time. I traveled there, I didn't really meet anyone, who could facilitate introductions for me. How do I get more out of these conferences? Is there a better strategy?
I think so. A lot like when we put together a marketing plan, or when we think about accomplishing really anything, I think there's a beginning, there's a middle, and there's an end. In this case, maybe a plan of how you're going to approach a conference, an execution when you're at the conference, and then a follow-through once you've left the conference. And I think what happens is people have all the best intentions of working a conference and investing time there, but look, if you're gone for 2 or 3 days, it's not billable, and then on top of that, you don't meet the right people.
You're getting emails from clients while you're there.
Yeah, and you're not really getting the value from it. That's a big concern. So what I would think about is I'd think about on the planning side, what can I do to plan better for the conference? Is that calling people that that are going to be there to set up coffees and drinks ahead of time? Is it calling the person that runs the conference to maybe ask some questions and find out what the best events are going to be, or to even get some introductions made, right? And just really set yourself up for success before you even leave to go.
Okay.
Then when you're there, not only work through the meetings that you've established, but talk to the person to your left and your right at each event, find out what they do, asking good questions, and seeing if there is some work or some opportunity to get to know somebody that's right there in the same room with you.
Okay, so I might be able to get the list ahead of time of who's going?
Yeah, if you can do, a lot of conferences have that, and you can start making calls way ahead of time. You could even use LinkedIn to sort of see who knows some of these people. Maybe you get a quality introduction before you even go to the conference.
Right.
Okay, and then when you're there, you want to execute and get those coffees and lunches. It isn't just about showing up for the events. You want to have a lot of networking that's being conducted when you're there. And then the biggest mistake I see is people that follow through too late. They'll wait 2, 3, 4 weeks before they make calls. And really, if you're in someone's head right after a conference, 24 to 48 hours, you want to have a list of the people you want to follow through with. So on their business card, you can write A, B, or C, and A's are followed up right away, B's as well, and maybe the C's go on your mailing list or something like that. But if you attend a conference and invest all that time and you don't follow through with the right people, then it could be a great waste of time.
Okay, I get it. So I have to be more strategic and really have more of a process ahead and after.
Yeah, and if you do that, I think you're going to be much happier with going and actually having a good time and knowing that you accomplished more.
Yeah, that sounds great.